Did you know the Øresund Strait separates the Danish island Zealand from the southern Swedish province of Scania? Its width is 4 kilometers, 2.5 miles, at the narrowest point between Kronborg Castle at Helsingør in Denmark. But this couldn't stop these Scandinavian countries. They designed a magnificent bridge that turns into a tunnel. The Øresund was designed by the Danish engineering firm Cowie, and the main architect was George K.S. Rod, being operated jointly by both states. The Øresund Bridge runs nearly 8 kilometers, 5 miles, from the Swedish coast to the artificial island of Peberholm, which lies in the middle of the strait. The crossing of the strait is completed by a 4 kilometers, 2.5 mile underwater tunnel called the Drogden Tunnel from Peberholm to the Danish island of Amager. The man-made island of Peberholm is quite spectacular in itself. It was constructed from material dredged from the seabed. The flora and fauna have been allowed to develop freely and has now become a big point of interest for biologists. The Lunds Botanical Association has identified more than 500 different species of plants, as well as a popular breeding ground for birds and a habitat for the rare green toad. The Øresund Bridge is the longest combined road and rail bridge in Europe, connecting two of the most important centers in the region, the Danish capital of Copenhagen and Sweden's city of Malmö. It connects the road and rail networks of the Scandinavian peninsula with those of Central and Western Europe. The cable-stayed bridge has two 204-meter-high pylons, almost 700 feet, supporting the bridge across the channel. Thanks to the bridge, an area that now houses 3.7 million people were allowed to develop economically and thrive.
Did you know that babies are always listening, even before they are born? Even a baby as young as 2 days old will recognize his mother's voice, even if they hear only one syllable. In your baby's first 3 months of life, they can only see things that are 8 or 9 inches away. This is the perfect distance to see your face when you're holding and feeding your baby, but it also lets them focus on their hands and the rest of their own body. When they are very young, a baby's sense of smell is quite developed. It's much stronger than yours, and a newborn uses their sense of smell to get to know their parents. Avoid strong smells like fabric softener, perfume, and shampoos to help your baby know who you are. Your baby is connected to your emotions and your feelings even before they are born. Researchers had pregnant women listen to different types of music via headphones and then track their baby's movements with an ultrasound. If the mom listened to music that she enjoyed, the babies moved around more. While many babies move around when music is playing, the headphones meant that the babies were responding to their mother's emotions and not the music itself.